Hey there, everybody. Professor Cloud here with episode 9, I believe. 9 or 10. I believe it's 9. Of Professor Builds an Anno 1800 Empire. I will apologize a little bit up front. This might be a little bit of a disjointed episode. And it's because this is the first time in the series so far that I have not had a clear set of objectives. And I've been struggling. I really have, trying to put together a list of exactly what I want to do next. Whereas all of the other episodes leading up to now, I've had a very clear game plan going into each one, going, okay, I need to get this, I need to get this, and I need to get that. Now, I didn't always get all of them, but I always got the first two or three. I don't have that list right now. I've got one, but it's not a definitive requirement is the problem. And we got a lot done in the previous episode, so let's take a quick look at that. Turn down the speed. Okay, so the major thing that we got accomplished was over in the New World. And it was here at Barcelona. Barcelona is the island that we got specifically for rum production. You can see we've got 2 sugarcane plantations. We've got 2 rum production facilities, distilleries. And those are feeding both Barcelona as well as Madrid. And that has helped us get to profitability, not only here on Barcelona, but on Madrid as well. Now, one of the very quick wins that we are going to do in this episode is actually add a 3rd sugarcane plantation, a 3rd distillery, and set that up so that we can start shipping rum over
I have things to do.
The old world. Because that is I believe it's a luxury need for one of the population types in the old world. The other thing that we did is, in the old world, we have gotten Luton Town to profitability. That took a little bit of work, but we now also have a good amount of red peppers ready to go. So another quick win that we are absolutely going to do is start getting a route running between Luton Town and Newcastle, whereby we send soap to Luton Town and we send peppers back to Newcastle. That will allow me to then build out the canned foods for the artisans there that I've been talking about for so long, that I absolutely need to get up and running very, very soon. I also want to start building out some more here in Luton Town. To maybe add to its population. I'm really considering making Luton just a farming community, or focusing on farming and production that can be then provided to Newcastle and potentially others, thereby allowing Newcastle to be a more attractive city. Let me make one quick audio adjustment. It's already down. Alright, so let's do that. Okay, so that's really all that we worked on, because getting all of that up... Who has airships already?
My fleet are as unswerving as I in their obligations.
Wow, she is way ahead. Holy cow. The other thing that I really want to start taking a look at is our diplomacy. We are in great shape with George. Another very quick win that we're going to do here at the beginning is taking a look at maybe some things that he needs and see if we can't sell him some stuff to get that number up even a little bit higher. We need to start doing some work with Lady Hunt. I do not want to get on the bad side of her. I also want to do a little bit better with Anne Harlow. We did implement a ceasefire with her. Spent a little bit of money to make that happen. So we'll see how that goes. But I think in this episode we're going to focus... Man, the music is loud. And I'm fine with that. I love the music, but... it's hard for me to talk over it. Focusing on canned goods, getting these quick wins in place. I think all of that is going to be important. The diplomacy I'm going to very much keep an eye on, but let's see how things go. Canned goods and tortillas, I think it's tortillas, are the next two big things that I really want to take a look at. And then let's take a quick look at our expedition list. I want to focus on one specific area for the artisans, and that's either a zoo or a museum. Now, I think the zoo is the best way to get started. We also can start taking a look at the Postal Service, because the Postal Service, excellent, will allow us to really increase profitability. If we look at, for example, a worker here
carousing in order.
under lifestyle needs, one of the very first things is communication. And although we don't have enough artisans yet to kick it off, it will absolutely increase profitability quite a bit. We can also see here with rum for workers. I don't know why there's a artisan lifestyle. Oh, it's because rum can be produced by artisans, yet I'm producing it in the New World. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. In any case, all right, let's start getting some of these quick wins off and running. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Ghost here. That's a great ship name, by the way. And we're going to bring it in.
We assist however we may.
And we're going to set up a route with the Ghost to run soap from Newcastle to Luton, and then pick up peppers from Luton and run them back to Newcastle. So, routes. I'm going to go ahead and delete this route. We're then going to create a trade route. Add Ghost. We want Newcastle and Luton. Alright, so at Newcastle, we're going to load Oop. 20 soap. We're going to unload that here. We're then going to pick up peppers. And let's do... I'm going to stick with the 20s for now. Okay. And we will call this the New to Luton soap and peppers. I know that's a long name, but it's clear we know exactly what it is. Alright, so that'll kick in. And hopefully we don't run into any problems with Anne Harlow, for example. We do have a ceasefire with her, so we should be okay. So that's one very quick win. The next then, as I mentioned, is going back over to the New World and implementing rum, a third set of rum production. I think that one I'm going to hold off on a little bit, simply because if we looked back at workers, I've got everything up and running, but the lifestyle needs allows me to turn on rum, but not until I actually have it unlocked in the old world for artisans, which means I need to increase my artisan population. So, one quick way to do that is canned goods. Now, with canned goods, I am going to need to create goulash. So I'm going to need an artisanal kitchen. I need 75 artisans for that. I'm in good shape there. However, I'm going to want to increase my population so I can stay profitable while I do that. Also, I've got maintenance cost. So, what I think we're going to do is upgrade a few more workers.
You reached a new milestone.
Airship rounds the globe. Paloma Valente completes the first airborne circumnavigation of the globe, buoyed by a new gas known as helium. Alright. I think I missed one. Yep, there we go. Alright. So, let me now move these guys.
I'm famous, but I'm not in this for the kudos. My
Paloma
dream is
Valente
to
introduces
connect the
herself.
4 corners of the world. So I'm making my designs available to everyone, your good self included.
Alright.
Seductive charts bury my desk.
Oh, another... Wow, I have got so many zoological expeditions. Yeah, that says to me that the zoo is the thing that I need to build next. Or is the next major thing. So if we can collect 6 or more animals, we can build a zoo maybe over here. The problem with Newcastle is there's just resources everywhere. Maybe I build the zoo out here, but then... I mean, I suppose what I could do... Actually, hold on, I got an idea. Let's do this. Let me take a road there. Because what I could potentially do is put a public mooring out here, thereby allowing them to get over to here where a museum could be. Just a thought. Wow. I love that. Plus 721. Okay. Close down the expedition. I do have a seahorse. You know what? Let's do one of the low-level zoological expeditions. Seahorse.
Aye, 'tis fair.
Okay, so we'll put you in. That brings up navigation, force, and naval power. Alright, then we just need to cover hunting, rations, and diplomacy. Hunting, rations, and diplomacy. That's medicine. I forget where diplomacy comes from. Okay, first thing is I'm going to go ahead and put in... faith. Hunting. Only hunting of 5, though. Beer. Of course it's beer. Okay, we'll put in 10 of that, or 20 of that. That also gives us rations. Then if we can get something with hunting and something with crafting. Okay. Let's put in some glass. And I've already got naval power. I don't need that. There we go. That gives us a little bit of everything. All right, let's see how this works. I don't know. I am worried that I don't have enough room for animals. Actually, I know I don't. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold off. The reason why is I think what I'm going to need to do...
Keep her constant.
Not what I would do. Is build either a clipper or a ship of the line so that I have enough room for the animals. Okay, alright, first things first. I have not received my peppers yet. And I've got things running very slow, so that's fine. Let me take a look at my production numbers real quick, see if those new artisans... I need another lumber yard. Or I need another wood cutting. Fish fine. This has always worried me. I'm not creating enough clay, and unfortunately, I can't. Okay, this is one. I'm not making enough sausage. The good thing is I think I could just spin up another sausage factory without affecting any production because I've got more than enough pig. Everything else looks fine. One thing I am thinking about doing also is creating, making sure that I have more beer than I need, so I can start shipping that over to Luton Town as well. That will then, matter of fact, if we go back over to Luton for the workers,
It's all how you're born, isn't it?
that's a happiness meter. Once the workers get to 500, oh, we need a church. Don't need it right this very second, though. What's next for workers? Okay, they've now got soap, by the way. So they've gotten their soap. I'm just waiting for Newcastle to get its peppers. Alright, let's go back over to Newcastle. Oh. Why do you not have... Okay. There we go. I almost had another situation like I did once before. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move you. Nope, I'm going to leave you right where you are. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I'm being a little flip-floppy. Okay, artisanal kitchens is what's next. So let's do that. And then that... Oh, I was going to put in another... Yeah, let me do that first, now that I think about it. Let's put in another lumberjack's hut. Maybe over here. I don't need to put in another lumber yard. I just need the lumberjack's hut. Because I think, unfortunately, I'm going to not use either one of these two mines, whatever they are. Or maybe let's put you way out here. Yeah, we'll do that. And then... That's good. That's good. Okay. So that'll fix that particular problem. It might be time to start upgrading warehouses, especially in high production areas. This is a very high production area. We've got all of our production facilities right here.
I'll do.
Schnapps distilleries. 4 of them. 5 of them, sorry. By the way, did that number of... Where are we? 524 out of 750. We still got a lot more artisans to go before we can get the next level of ship. Okay, artisanal kitchen. 75.
Not too many changes, I hope.
Oh, let's take a look. What? Oh, canned food shortage. Yeah. Okay. Minus 25% on riot, plus 5 on happiness. That's excellent. I am going to edit and use up some influence. That's the riot chance. This is better.
My publishing house? I mean, I am so grateful to work.
Oh,
One small mistake.
oh
can
for
mean-
crying out loud, lady. Actually, speaking of... let's see. I know I can't request trade rights. There's no point. Chance of success 0. Alright, can we... God. I'd have to give her a 60K gift. Try chance of success unlikely. Let's ask for a quest then. Delivery quest. All right, that sounds good.
Good, child.
All right. Well, I accepted it. Where is it? Not showing on my map anywhere. Huh. Very strange. Alright, well, I mean... Huh. I don't understand. You saw me click the accept button. I don't know if that's bugged or what. Okay. Okay, we've got peppers now. Let's focus. Goulash. Alright, where do I want to put the goulash? I think I'll put it right here. Actually, this is for this artisans have to...
Ceasefire has ended.
Okay. Let me think about this a second. Cannery also requires artisans. Alright, let's put you then here. And the cannery there. And then I am going to upgrade you to large. That's going to take a big chunk of profitability. But that may finally get me, sorry about that, may finally get me canned goods. Alright, George. While that's going, let me actually speed up time a little bit. Let's take a look at George's locations and see if there's anything that he
lord
needs.
it over an old man.
Worker clothes and schnapps. No, that's what he offers. He doesn't request anything. Yeah, he doesn't need anything. So trade rights isn't really helping me with him, unfortunately. Well, that sucks.
It's my nap time.
Alright. Oh, we did unlock rum production now, so we can start shipping. Actually, seeing as we did that...
Spread some happiness with it.
Thank you. George just gave us a gift. Gotta love that. Yeah, because while we're waiting for the canned food to fill up, let's go back over to the New World. And let's add in another plantation and distillery so that we can get rum being sent over to the Old World. So, first things first. Copy this one. That one in. I'm then going to put in some more Mornaleros. Let's take a look at our production here. On the positive side of everything. That's good. And we're still on the profitability side here. Now, that being said, I still need to put in another rum distillery. What is this? This is the poncho building. Poncho creation. Let me move you to there. And then you to there. Okay. We've got a quest here from Isabel. Let's see what she has.
These people, they need a hero.
Our last skirmish against La Corona cut things a bit too fine. We managed to sink their ship, but we were too badly beaten ourselves to stay on high seas a moment longer. We know they were carrying a substantial shipment that would be incredibly useful for us. We have to get to it before they do. Okay?
Go. I trust you.
Alright, we will
Ready for
use
a
the
challenge.
Flying Dutchman. Alright. Oh! Here's Lady Hunt's quest. It was in here. Okay. Let me... Alright, I'm gonna need to go back to the old world.
Stations!
Let's take the seahorse. 2. It was 30 something. Let's just go with 40. That way, with whatever, I can always return with whatever I have left. And actually, we may start to use the frigate for... Okay, let me get this going where it needs to go. Let me get back over to the New World. I need to check something. That's Sevilla. We haven't started doing anything with Sevilla yet. Madrid.
No bad place to see out the twilight years.
Yeah, so work clothes are a lifestyle need. That increases our Yornaleros by 2 and our coins by 1 per household. So with us needing to set up a route for...
You cannot do my job with soft hands, let me tell you that.
Have we upgraded anybody here? Numbers are going up. Like it. What I think I'm going to do is end up using the seahorse.
Just say the word.
For... Alright, you let him go by. Yeah, let me finish this real quick.
Steersman. Take the rudder.
Okay. I'm going to take the seahorse, and even though I'm using it for this one particular quest right now, I am going to end up using that for a trade route running from the old world to the new world. What we can do is we can set up worker clothes to Madrid, and then we can, being we've got something going back and forth for rum to Madrid, we can set up something for back and forth between Madrid and Barcelona. But getting worker clothes over on a regular basis would allow me to then also turn on lifestyle needs on both of those islands, increasing profitability and our population. And I can use the seahorse to do that. So, back then in the old world, we're at now 600 artisans, which means that the canned goods have started to get produced.
Things are somewhat
Yes.
humdrum.
Not quite 100%, but they're getting there. The next would be the sewing machines, which will increase artisans and coin big time. Let me take a look at production numbers again. Still got the clay problem. Oh, I never did build the extra sausage factory. That's right. Where are my sausage factories?
It's a surprise inspection.
Where are... Over here. Okay. Okay, I need to change some things around here anyway. Okay. And then that will allow me to do that. Okay. So that'll get my sausage up. However, that means that I need to...
I doff my cap to you.
Okay. I've got a few more over there. Let's put... that there. Okay. And while we're waiting, actually, let me go back to the new world. Oh, the Flying Dutchman still hasn't gotten there yet. Oh, there it is. And where is the seahorse? Okay, there's the seahorse there.
Every second counts.
Excellent.
One step closer to freedom.
Nice. Alright, so we've got canned goods now. I'm going to go ahead and... For our artisans, they are... That gave us 4 more artisans per house, as well as 6 coins per house. Their next big thing is the Variety Theater, which will provides happiness and coin. What is that going to run us, though? $100? At what did I say? 6 coins per household? 1, 2, 3, there's 4, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Okay, so 20 is going to counterbalance it. Alright. Have we got enough for this? That is a steep resource cost. Holy cow. 50 brick, 40 steel beam, 40 windows, and 30 lumber. Daggone. But it's a quick increase in population and profitability. Where do I want to put it, though? This is the school. This is the church. You know what? Let's put it up here. Okay.
Oh, sweet fancy. Bless you.
Alright, so that's going to increase our population as well. I want to see how that's affected. 624 out of 750. Not as much as I would have liked.
Competitors have agreed a peace deal.
Okay, that's nice. The next thing I want to look at, because it gives us a big jump in profitability, is sewing machines. Still using steel, along with... So we don't really need anything new. But we need 150 artisans, and it's a $500 maintenance cost. But we get... 13 coins per household. And at 20 to 30... Yeah, see, it doesn't counterbalance it yet. That's the problem. I'd actually have to put in another 10 plus artisan households for it to even counterbalance itself. That is a very big jump in cost, unfortunately. Alright, let's... Alright, let me send you back over to Barcelona. Now, Madrid has not grown much. I think it's time that we start looking at growing Madrid a little bit more. So, the Jornaleros have everything that they need. We're going to get worker clothes for a lifestyle need here soon, once I set up a trade route. Let's increase this to a medium trading post. Okay, so there's that. What I think I need to do two things, I've realized very, very quickly. One, we need to get a shipbuilder here in the new world. I don't want to have to build all my ships in the old world and then send them over. I mean, I suppose I could. It's not a huge deal, but it would be cheaper than using the charter routes. Alright, what about workers?
I hope it stays like this.
That's happiness. Yeah. Tortillas is the next big thing for both islands. What does tortilla production look like? So cattle farm, which reduces attractiveness, and corn. Corn is no big deal.
I owe my independence to the revolution.
You should go sit in the shed.
Alright, so there's corn. So, sailing shipyard. Did I already? Yeah, I did already put a depot here. Do I have clay being produced here? Did I get to that point? I don't think that I did. Clay's, no, obviously I did not. Clay's way out here. Yeah, there's one there as well. Wow, that is way out. I don't need it yet, but I'm gonna want it. Where is... Oh, there... Okay, it's actually in the new world. Alright, good. Let's go to... That's not what I want. West.
Halyard, sheets, and braces.
Still 10 minutes, so we're good. Lady Margaret Hunt just bought a share from George. I don't like the sounds of that. Not here. Oh, wow. $288 grand. I'd love to do it, George. I'd love to help you out, buddy, but it just... wow. Alright, I'm waiting for the Seahorse to finish its journey with Lady Margaret Hunt. Okay, let's go back to Madrid here. I'm trying to figure out what's next. Okay, so we can start doing post office here in a little bit. That'll be good. Alright, let's do the cattle farm. $20 Jornaleros? $25 maintenance cost? Okay. Okay. That'll start producing beef. And then we've already got the corn, so then the tortilla maker. Alright, let's upgrade a couple more Jornaleros to Obreros. Alright. Trying to figure out where I'm dropping these worker clothes off to. Lady Hunt. Thankfully, we're following along with her particular ships. Let me speed up time a little bit here. I'm wondering if she's not sending us to an island that we haven't found yet. is she gonna? Am I gonna get there in time? 5:46.
Ceasefire has ended.
Good Lord, where am I going? Oh.
Hoping to enlighten me? How remarkable.
Okay. Alright, now from a diplomacy perspective, yeah, see, we've actually gone negative with her, unfortunately. Alright, we'll flatter.
So sweet. Like sugar of lead.
God, I'm just making it worse.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Well, that's good. That's nice. Man. Just making it worse. I'm tempted to give her a gift. But it's 70K. Alright, I'm just going to have to let it go for now. Okay, what we want to do now is I want to head to Barcelona.
Keep her constant.
And we're going to set up a route with the seahorse. Oh, let's do that. See, our profitability's gone up because Madrid's got a festival going on. All right, we've got 78 here. We're running, what, 15 over to Madrid with the charter route? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 15. Extra. So maybe if I take another 15. Actually, hold on. I don't think Madrid is using nearly as much as it needs. Yeah, look. Madrid has got 175. It's because I'm actually sending too much to Madrid. So instead of setting up a route for Madrid, or for Barcelona to the old world, I'm actually going to set it up with Madrid. And then what? Okay, all right. I've got a quick plan, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do here in a second. All right, over at Newcastle, I'm going to build a schooner. I'm going to send the schooner over to the New World. I'm going to have it run a route between Barcelona and Madrid where we're going to drop off work clothes at Madrid. We're going to pick up rum from Madrid and have that go back and forth to the old world using the seahorse. And that's just for safety purposes, not because of size or anything. That, and it would be faster than using a schooner. I'm then going to take this schooner and I'm going to have it be the route between Madrid and Barcelona, whereby I ship rum to Madrid at the same number, 15, and send back work clothes. And I'm doing it this way because the charter routes are $50 each. The schooners are only 15. Thereby, I'm getting more routes, more resource changes at a lower cost. At a much lower cost, actually. Madame Kahina has a quest. Let's see what she wants.
How about the contract for the Emporium Exotic?
Just a quick collection quest. Give them an inch child and they'll take a mile. I once helped an old colleague escape from a hairy situation she got herself into, and now she acts like I'm her maid. Just here to pick up her mess. Look, just bring the dirt to me.
Let me know when you've done the deed.
Halyard sheets and braces.
Alright. How are things looking here in Newcastle? We're at $1,000 profitability. That's awesome. I love it. And how much have we... Let me take a quick look at our stock. Wow, we got way more potatoes than we need. Alright, you know what? So... Let's keep a minimum of 100. And we've got good worker clothes production, so that's good. How are we on beer? 121, even amount. And then of course the goulash is being consumed as quickly as it's... That's right, that makes perfect sense. We've actually got more than enough peppers. Alright, let me adjust that route then.
Ship constructed.
Actually, you know what? Nope. I'm going to leave it. The reason why is because we're going to have more artisans in the near future. So, yeah. We're going to leave it alone. Okay, so the ship was constructed. Schooner.
Stations.
Old World. Madrid. I mean, New World Madrid. Sorry. Alright, we just picked up what we need. Madame Kahina.
On our way.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Oh, Luton got a festival. Awesome. I'm gonna have to change the name of that ship. Argus.
Coordinates plotted.
Alright. Yeah, let's change the name of this ship. That's just bad. Take a quick look at my handy ship name webpage. Oh, there we go. That one's nice. We're going to call this one the Ranger. Ooh. Alright. We're coming up near the end of our episode, and we've made some progress. Not a lot, but that's fine. We've made some progress. Alright, one quick thing I want to do is give myself an opportunity for some more workers here. So let's put in some more farmers. And then as soon as we can, we'll get them upgraded to workers.
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
Glass? Why do you not have enough glass?
Everything's rather fragile.
Let me take a quick look at our production. Huh. Everything, all the numbers look good. I don't like that. Do we need another goulash factory, maybe? Alright, let's get back over to the old world.
Ready the ropes?
Nope, that's not what I... Oh. Oh! Oh, this was a one-time transfer. That's right, I had forgotten I did this. Yeah, mm-hmm. Alright, so transfer that, transfer that. Yeah, that was a one-time transfer. Well, in that case, I suppose I could go ahead and set up the route with this, and then I'll just leave the seahorse here. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we want to set up a new route with the Jolly Roger. From Madrid to, I guess, Newcastle? Alright, we're going to pick up rum. And we'll just pick up, let's pick up 25. And drop off. I'm then going to load. And drop off, but I'm going to do 25 of that also. And then if we ever need to add other things that need to go back and forth, we can. Okay. Excellent. Now, for Madrid.
We have to thank you for it.
No, it's not the Obreros, it's the Jornaleros.
You give me pride.
Nope, lifestyle needs. Okay, let's turn on.
Is it
close.
done?
Okay, there's
the consummate professional.
And this is going to give us 2 more Jornaleros and 1 more coin per household. So that's nice. I like it. Something I wanted to... Where is it? Oh, there it is. Postal Service. We need more Obreros. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Where is the seahorse?
Stations!
Alright, let me send the seahorse over to Madrid. Let's see what George has.
Never let me hear you say life lacks challenge.
Yeah. I need liniment and gauze, and I need them right away. There is an endless supply of the sick and suffering, but no institution to throw open its doors to them. The least we can do is to let them help themselves. A delivery quest.
Fight for it, if you have to. Ready the ropes?
Deliver to... Oh. I need schnapps. I don't have schnapps here. The cotton's no problem. Think. Actually, no, the cotton is a problem. Because I haven't started making cotton yet. I never did start... Okay, hold on. The other thing I never did do is create the tortilla factory.
Your chance to fight for something worth fighting for.
Nope.
Any way the wind blows, eh?
Crap. I don't have cotton. Yeah, I haven't started doing cotton yet. I mean, I can. Stop.
Stand aside, boss.
Alright, so that'll be cotton here. I just don't know that I'm going to create it fast enough. And then schnapps only comes in from the old world. That's the one problem with delivery quests sometimes, is they don't give you what the requirements are. So you're left... And this is such a big one. We're going to get 20 grand. We're going to get improved relations with George and La Fortune, which we haven't even had any interaction with yet. Alright, we'll have to see how much it creates here in a short amount of time. I just got to figure out how to get schnapps over to the new world. Oh, no warehouse in range. Oh, that's why it's not able to create glass as fast as I need it to. Small warehouse. Nope, that's farmers. There. Well, that was a problem. Iron. I could build an iron mine there and have it run right next to it. Where are we on... Still can't build. Yeah, that's because we haven't increased our artisans at all. Alright. Plus 1,098. I can't... Luton, though, is showing only plus 111. That worries me, even with the beer festival.
I'd never have put a halfpenny on it.
Huh. We need a church. Alright, I think it's time to put the church in place. Oh. Just a little bit of cleanup. Yeah, that reduced by 50, but it increased our happiness here.
I feel it reflects the times.
Let's see what this has to say. Plus 5, minus 50. There's no fire in Barcelona. Well. Okay, we'll publish it as is. Where's the other schooner? That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. Still a 70k gift. Okay, it must be in the new world then, because I don't see it on the route. There it is.
We can load up in a day and be
that's
gone in
Isabel.
a night.
Alright, it's on its way to Madrid. Actually, it's almost there. Alright, let's upgrade you. Trade route. I'm going to get rid of you. Ranger. Madrid. Barcelona. Okay, Madrid. We're going to pick up worker clothes and drop them off. We're going to pick up rum and drop it off.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
And let's do 20. Actually, no. Let's do 15. This is a very short route. There we go. Okay. And then over in Barcelona,
Muchas gracias.
we will turn on work clothes. Alright, so that's going to increase a whole lot of things across a whole bunch of places. Plus, we've got the route now going back and forth between the old world and the new world. I still, though, need to figure out how to get schnapps. Do I even have a ship? I could use another pier. Yeah, I could definitely use another pier. That's the public mooring. Okay. That'll allow for quicker drop-offs and pickups, thereby increasing profitability. Alright, so I think that is where we're going to leave things for this episode. This was not a very flashy episode by any stretch of the imagination, but it has gotten us in a very good place with a lot of different things between the two worlds, certainly, as well as between islands within a given world. We set up a whole bunch of trade routes. We've got canned goods now for the artisans. The artisans are in very good shape.
Life is like seawater that only
we need to think about sewing machines next, as well as potentially for coats. But we absolutely need to increase our artisan population so that we can start to craft the higher level ships. And in order for me to put in a museum and a public mooring, I absolutely need to do that. We also did some cleanup, not only cleanup, but a little bit of expansion in the new world. Madrid is now growing. Barcelona we haven't really touched, but we have increased our rum production so that we can send it back to the old world. Matter of fact, I need to look and make sure that has been turned on for, I believe it's workers. I think it's a lifestyle need. I don't think it's an actual luxury need. In any case, we've made a good amount of progress. We now also, by the way, have started to increase our population in Madrid by, one, upgrading to obreros, but also putting in tortillas. Actually, I still don't think I ever did put in the tortilla factory. I did not. So let's do that. Gotta figure out where I want to put it. Maybe here. Yeah, so that's going to increase our population of the obreras by 4 per household and 2 coins each. And I think what I'm going to do is add some more Yornaleros real quickly before we wrap up. And I'm going to upgrade a few more. Apparently that unlocked some more buildings.
My airship designs require some unique and complicated materials.
Paloma asked if you'd like to learn about her
introduction to
airships
their
and their
use?
associated infrastructure. My airship designs require some unique and complicated materials. Would you like an introduction to their use? I'm going to say no. I actually do know what they are. So here's the thing, though. The post office absolutely provides for a lifestyle need. That lifestyle need is important. If we look at the Yornalero's lifestyle needs, the communication increases Yornaleros by 1 per household and increases coins by 2. That's just for local mail on the same island. If we can get regional mail, which is the reason for the airships going back and forth between islands, that increases Yornaleros by 3 per household and 2 more coins. So there's a lot of great capability here, but we have to have a post office, and then we can stand up local mailboxes around the island. Right now in the New World, that is not important. There's just not enough good reason for it. However, there is good reason for it in the Old World. But we need aluminum. And aluminum requires charcoal kiln, a bauxite mine, to create aluminum smelter. So one thing that we're going to want to do in the future is set up a aluminum smelter factory either here on Madrid or one of the other islands so that we can ship that back over to the Old World. Because again, back to Newcastle, if we can stand up a post office and post boxes, we can immediately start taking advantage of a lot of different things all around the island. Like, for example, I could stand up a post box right here in the farmers area, and that's going to add a huge boon to profitability as well as our population. Same thing in the artisans area, same thing in the workers area. The post offices are going to be for, you have to have the post office to produce the local mail. But here's the other big problem. Look at the maintenance cost for the post office. It's $400. You really got to be ready. That's why I say it doesn't make sense in Madrid. But here in the Old World on Newcastle, it 100% makes sense for us to get that because we can recoup that cost very quickly and get profitability. But we've got to have aluminum. So something to think about for the future. In the meantime, I think this is where we're going to leave things off. We've got a very, very stable environment across all of our islands. We can now start to look at further upgrades and further production with artisans, obreros, and things of that nature. We really have to start getting our diplomacy up with Lady Margaret Hunt. I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and spend the big chunk in order to get her up a little bit higher, but we've got to get her increased because I don't want her coming after it. So with that, we're going to wrap up the episode. Hope that everyone's been enjoying it. Please make sure to hit the like button or the subscribe button if you have been enjoying the content. And as always, I'm always welcome to any feedback, comments, concerns, whatever you might have. Just put them in the comment section of the video, and I'll be happy to take a look at them and potentially implement them in future episodes. That's it for this episode. Hope to see you next time. Talk to you soon.